ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Alexa, play KOFO on TuneIn.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas and radio home of Ottawa High School sports, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. Our exclusive Cyclone broadcast is brought to you by CarStar, Arvest Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Sutton's Jewelry. Cyclone basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, and by Quality Structures, Ottawa University, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Airport, also by State Farm Agent Keith King, Ottawa High School, Hepner Appraisal Service, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, and Kansas State Bank. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone basketball.
And good afternoon from Osage City High School. Time for some high school basketball action between your Ottawa Cyclones and the Osage City Indians. Ottawa coming off the Burlington tournament last week, both teams going 1-2 on the week, with the ladies finishing in 7th place, beating Burlington in the 7th place game. All the Ottawa boys picked up a semifinal consolation round win for dropping a decision to Brock Creek for 5th place. Action here tonight before Ottawa gets back to Frontier League action on Friday when they travel to Eudora to take on the Cardinals for a pair of ball games. And this is culmination of a two-year series, I should say. Last year, Osage City came over to Ottawa High and actually kind of humbled the Cyclones in the games there. And Ottawa looking to get a little bit of revenge here this evening. We'll take a 2-minute break right here. Be back with more. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Deer usually travel in groups, so if you see one cross the road, there may be others ready to bolt in front of your vehicle. Always be aware and be careful of deer nearby. A reminder from your friends at CarStar, Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
As we age, our joints stiffen up. Dr. Sherry Jung of Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic can prescribe simple stretching routines that will restore flexibility and reduce stiffness and pain. Call 785-242-BACK to schedule your consultation.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing real estate appraisals for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for more than 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott are proud to support the Ottawa Cyclones. Visit HepnerAppraisal.com.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Carol Morgan came to Arvest Bank needing to get a loan. Let's hear what happens.
So Carol, good news. You're approved for this loan and at this interest rate.
Yay, that's great.
You also mentioned you have some credit card debt. Would you be interested in rolling that into this loan so you're paying off that credit card at this same rate?
Really?
Yep, then it's all just one payment instead of two.
Wow, that's
helpful?
Very helpful.
Personal loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones!
Last week down in Burlington, the Ottawa Cyclone girls were just this close. After falling in the first round to Independence by just a point, they dropped a close decision to Sabetha before finally picking up that win in the 7th place game against Burlington. Ottawa High, 6-3 now on the season, really doing a lot of nice things, but still trying to get it all figured out on how to become a winning program and a program that can put people away. And this will be a good test for them tonight against an Osage City team that last year was quite successful, did not make it to the state championship tournament, but had a fine season. But they've lost a few players. They finished in fourth place in the Flint Hills League tournament last week, and they come into tonight's action with a record of 6-6, while the Cyclones overall are 6-3. Starting lineups coming your way next. After a 2-minute break, you're listening to Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Airport at 1538 South Main has served Ottawa since 1977 with cuts, styling, coloring, and more. They're open Monday through Friday till 7 and Saturday till 3. Walk-ins are welcome, or call Airport for an appointment at 242-5971.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Living in rural America, we know the value of agriculture and what it means to our families, our communities, our economy, to our country. It starts at home and it starts in school. Each year, FFA students in our area high schools are involved in activities that play a key role in the agricultural health and well-being for everyone, now and in the future. Coming to KOFO starting February 19th, you'll hear from those FFA students during National FFA Week and more about just what it means to them on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? The new Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store, gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a store that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream, "So you," without actually screaming. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle for women and men, your personalized store. We're so you.
The push to Super Bowl 56 in Los Angeles is on. Let's go! And the final step is Championship Sunday. 4 teams, 2 games, 1 epic day.
This could be one for the ages.
The stakes are high and the pressure is rising. Who will punch their ticket to the Super Bowl?
It's all about us. We set the tempo.
The biggest season ever in the NFL comes down to 2 conference championship games.
This is the game you want to watch.
Sunday, January 30th, presented by Intuit TurboTax Live. Visit NFL.com/schedule for the full schedule.
Here are your starting lineups, first of all, for the Cyclones. Number 1, Emery Kiba, 5'9" sophomore. Number 11, Sophia Ficken, 6 foot and a senior. Number 21, Brooklyn Hadel, 5'7", a junior. Number 22, Kirsten Evans, 5'8", a senior. And number 40, Foster Nichols, she's 5'8" and a sophomore. Cyclones 6-3 on the season, coached by Matt Skirman and assisted by Vicki John and Spencer Feldkamp. For Osage City, number 1, Sadie Shoemaker, a 5-foot freshman. Number 14, Hannah Jones, 5'8", a senior. Number 15, Greta Crawford, a 5'4" junior. Number 25, Campbell Stark, she's 6'1", a sophomore. And number 40, Georgia Kitzelman, she is 5'7". She too is a sophomore. Osage City is coached by Chris Kirkpatrick, assisted by Kate Voss and Darcy Keefe. Ottawa will be in red uniforms tonight with black and white trim, while Osage City will be in white uniforms with red trim. So a lot of red out here this evening. Ottawa's going to move right to left as we see it here in the first half of play. Again, your starters for Ottawa: Emery Kiba, Sophia Ficken, Brooklyn Hadel, Kirsten Evans, and Foster Nichols. And for Osage City, Sadie Shoemaker, Hannah Jones, Greta Crawford, Campbell Stark, and Georgia Kitzelman. Boys action will follow at around 7:30 tonight. Tomorrow night we have Hoop Talk on KOFO with your host Luke Queen, and he'll get you up to date on Ottawa University basketball after the Braves split a doubleheader last night at Avila. Is ready for more action on Thursday and Saturday of this week. That comes your way from Primetime Grill tomorrow evening following the 7 o'clock news right here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. We're going to take a 2-minute break, have the opening tip-off. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This whole wall needs to be shelving, too. This is a focal point in our restaurant.
Leilani's new restaurant will have the largest wine cellar in the city. She needs a robust sommelier with notes of procurement manager.
3 sections for France? I mean, this is the biggest...
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
At Panera, you can say yes to both of your cravings. We call it You Pick Two. And with over 465 pairings, you'll find a meal sure to satisfy any mood. Are you feeling both fresh and fun? Pick our Fuji apple salad with a new Thai chicken soup. Or maybe you're feeling classic and bold. Pair some creamy mac and cheese with our new Citrus Asian Crunch salad. Pick your perfect pair and order a You Pick Two today. Panera, the familiar made fantastic.
When it comes to jewelry, the fit is important, not just on your finger, but on your wallet. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton at Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa, where we work to fit your ring to fit your budget. Diamonds come in all shapes and sizes and price ranges. The last thing we want is for you to think you can't afford a beautiful new ring. Come see our selection at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main, downtown, where there's no high-pressure sales. We just want to be sure the fit on your finger matches the fit on your finances. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Before we get started tonight, I want to give a special shout-out to the good friends Derek Chappell and Bob Johnson, who helped take care of business last week down at the Burlington tournament. Appreciate you taking care of the play-by-play of those ball games, gentlemen. And we're going to be back behind the mic tonight. We'll see how long the voice lasts here. But right now, so far, so good. Emery Keeball will enter the center circle for the Cyclone ladies. And Campbell Stark will jump center for Osage City. Again, the Cyclones moving right to left. Hope you enjoy the action. Tap controlled in backcourt by the Cyclones. Foster Nichols will give it up to the point guard, Kirsten Evans, who dribbles between the circles. It'll be a 2-3 zone to start out for Osage City. Nichols on the dribble, pops it over in the corner to Ficken. Ficken get pass out to Evans. Evans, left corner, Hadel. Hadel back to Evans as they work it around the perimeter. Right wing, Nichols. Nichols goes in the corner to Keebaugh. Get past to Evans. Evans had a shot but passed it up. Now they force the ball inside. The ball is knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Cyclones. Up the inbounds, comes in high to Nichols. Now to Evans, into the post to Ficken, and back out to Nichols, who'll drive. Floater in the lane is good. Ottawa High draws first blood. 2-0 Cyclones. Shoemaker, the freshman, goes in the corner to Jones, and then over the head of Shoemaker, and it'll be a backcourt violation, over and back violation against Osage City, the first turnover on the night. And it comes to Ficken. Hadel, right wing. Out top, Ficken. Left wing now to Nichols, who'll back it out a couple of steps. Cross court to Hadel. Free throw line to Ficken. Knocked away. Loose ball. And stolen by Osage City, but then stolen right back by the Cyclones. Now loose ball. Hadel tried to save it, so then she loses it. Here comes Crawford up court for the Indians. She'll drive the lane, and it'll be an offensive foul called on Greta Crawford. I'm not sure that Foster Nichols got the defensive positioning, but she got the call. Indians will set up pressure in backcourt, and now Hadel's going to have to come to the bench, it appears. Marissa Richards will check in for the Cyclones. Like Hadel might have banged her knee on that last play. Ottawa breaks the pressure pretty easily. Evans gets a pick from Keebaugh, bounces right wing to Richards, forced it inside, bad pass and a steal. Up court, Crawford picks up her dribble, looks for help. High post to Stark. Back out now to Crawford. Here's Shoemaker outside the arc left wing. Back it goes to Crawford. Skip pass over to Kitzelman, who drives, shoots on the run, and hits. Georgia Kitzelman ties the game at 2. 6 minutes and 2 seconds to play in the first period. Across the timeline, Ottawa with the basketball. Evans to Nichols left wing. Left elbow to Pickett. Now outside it goes. Here's a left wing 3 by Nichols off the heel and then up over the top of the backboard. And the ball back to Osage City. Osage City, Class 3 team. With the basketball handed Jones, down to Crawford. Cross court it goes to Shoemaker. Far sideline, Kitzelman. Ottawa's in his zone also. The pass into the lane. Now here's a 3 by Crawford, and she'll switch it from the right wing. 5-2 Osage City. Now Keebaugh shoots a 3 from the left wing, and she'll hit it. So Emery Keebaugh ties it up 5-5. Get pass over to Kitzelman. Get pass right back to Crawford. Now in the corner it's Jones. Alley-oop pass down low to Kitzelman. She catches it in traffic. Had a shot blocked. Picked up by Crawford, who missed the shot. Loose ball, and finally controlled by Evans of Ottawa. Pass comes ahead to Keebaugh. Now over goes to Ficken. Sophia's jumper no good, but a foul. Osage City foul will be on, Georgia Kitzelman, her first. First free throw for Ficken is good. Ottawa retakes the lead 6-5. In for the Indians will be Lexi Boss. Ficken hits both free throws. 7-5 Ottawa lead. Shoemaker. Pass ahead comes to Boss. Now back outside. Shoemaker for 3. Off the mark, but the rebound follow won't go. Loose ball controlled by Evans. Evans pushes it up court with the left hand. Goes left side, and a jumper by Ficken off the mark. And a rebound foul on Ottawa. Keebaugh commits the personal. First team foul on the Cyclones. Ottawa showing now some 1-2-1-1 zone pressure. Long pass ahead to Kitzelman. She'll spin. She'll shoot the long jumper and miss badly. And it's to be rebounded in the corner by Boss. Crawford back outside to Shoemaker. Now Crawford right wing. Shoemaker between the circles. Entry pass to Stark. She'll go up with the right hand and score. We're not going to be able to let her get that ball inside like that. Her first 2 of the night. 7-7 ball game. Here's Evans driving baseline, cut off. Over goes to Keebaugh. Skip pass to Nichols. Nichols, far corner goes to Richards, driving baseline, and she'll be fouled. That may be on Crawford. If so, it's her second already. It will be the second foul on the junior, Greta Crawford. Both teams substitute. Ottawa sends in Ella Keebaugh and Brooklyn Hadel. And for Osage City, we'll check that in just a second. Off the inbounds, Ella Keebaugh went up for a jumper and was fouled in the lane. This personal foul on Lexi Boss. Looked like that was Hannah Jones back in the lineup for the Indians. Free throw for Keebaugh, too hard. 7-7 ball game, 3:24 to play in the first period. Second Charity, that one's good. So Ella Keebaw's in the scorebook. Shoemaker against the Ottawa pressure. Bad pass, overthrown and out of bounds. So this time the press pays some dividends. That's the third Indian turnover. Molly McGrath will check in for Ottawa High. And it comes to Ficken now in the corner. Evans, she'll pump the three ball and switch it. Kirsten Evans gives Ottawa a 4-point advantage. Kitzelman across the timeline. Gives it up to Shoemaker. Back to Kitzelman, looking in the post. Nothing there yet. Shoemaker, right side now to Boss. Boss, out top Kitzelman. Thought about the three, but didn't pull the trigger. Now drives to the free throw line and threw a bad pass over the head of her teammate, which goes out of bounds for another turnover. Up court quickly comes Evans for the Cyclones. McGrath slings it out high to Hadel. Hadel back to McGrath. Left wing now to Evans. Into the lane it goes to Hadel. Has to back it out. Taken by Ficken, top of the circle. A three on the way. Rims in and out. Rebound Hadel in the lane. Back to Ficken. Around to McGrath. Her three ball is good. Check that. She was on the line. It's a 2. First points for Molly McGrath. Ottawa has built a 6-point lead. And timeout called for by Osage City. 2:15 to play in the first. Ottawa 13, Osage City 7. We're back in 30 seconds. And you're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. When we have a funeral or a visitation at the funeral home, we try very hard to make friends and family feel comfortable. We want you to feel at home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
Back to action. Ball comes in to Hannah Jones. Dribbling along the top of the circle. Over to Shoemaker. Right wing to Jones. Jones flips it into the post to Stark. Swings it across. Shoemaker's baseline jumper misses badly. Rebound Evans. Here's a 3-on-1 Cyclone break. Bounce ahead to Hadel. Hadel's layup is good. Cyclones ran the break well that time. Hadel with her first 2 of the night. Kitzelman across the timeline. Ottawa now in a man-to-man. Shoemaker. Back to Kitzelman. Down low post to Boss, and a foul will be whistled on Ella Keebaugh. Both teams are going to substitute here at the whistle. Johanna John will come in for Ottawa, and Crawford comes back in with the 2 personal fouls for Osage City. And we'll have an offensive foul on the inbounds, an illegal screen set. And that'll be whistled against Stark, it appears. Her first foul, team foul number 5, and turnover number 5. Hadel's pass is tipped, taken by John. Back it goes to Hadel. Free throw line to Ficken, to McGrath right wing. Hadel swings it around to John. One bounce, looks for help. Along the baseline, Keebaugh. Dangerous pass, but taken by Ficken. Floater in the lane by Sophia, rims in and out. But a foul whistled. This foul called against Georgia Kitzelman, number 2 on her. First of 2 free throws for Ficken, in and out, no good. Ottawa leads 15-5 with 1:10 to play in the first. And that second free throw misses short. Loose ball on the rebound. John comes up with it for Ottawa. Wrap around pass to Ficken. Free throw line, Hadel. Hadel driving in. Shoots. Has it blocked out of bounds by Stark. Ottawa's ball underneath. And a bad pass, but taken by Hadel. Now John left wing, bouncing the post to Keebaugh. Back out to Hadel to the free throw line, and her pass is stolen. Up court, Crawford. Now Shoemaker. Inside 45 seconds to play in the period. Shoemaker looking. High post to Crawford. Crawford at the free throw line. Skip pass over to Jones. Shoemaker with 30 on the clock. Kitzelman near the near sideline. Back it goes to Shoemaker. Free throw line extended. Crawford left. Crawford driving. Now goes to Kitzelman for a three. That one's well short. Rebound taken inside, though, by Jones, and a foul on Ottawa. Jones kind of snuck in from the backside to pick up the offensive board. And the foul will be called against Sophia Ficken. Jones here with Charities with 12.6 on the clock. And the first one is around the rim, half the way down, and comes back out. Emery Keebaugh back into the Cyclone lineup. Jones's second free throw is good. That breaks a 7-0 Ottawa run, actually an 8-0 Ottawa run. 8 seconds to play in the period. John on the dribble. And a whistle and an offensive foul. Illegal screen set by Ella Keebaugh. That'll stop the clock with 5.5 seconds on the clock. Let's see if Osage City can get any kind of a shot off here. And it comes to Crawford on the run. 3 seconds, two. Shoots and scores right before the buzzer. And the Cyclones with poor defense there, and they pay for it at the end of the period. At the end of one, Ottawa 15 and Osage City 10. We're back in 1 minute, and you're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones!
Want better skin from your body wash? Try Olay Body Wash infused with skincare super ingredient collagen. Olay Body Wash with collagen hydrates to renew skin surface cells, improving skin 3 times better versus the leading body wash, to transform skin from dry and dull to firm and radiant, so I can step into my day feeling fearless in my skin. And now try new Olay Body Lotion, which hydrates for healthier looking skin that improves over time. Olay Body.
Eight minutes in the books. Ottawa leads by 5. Possession will go to Osage City to start the second period. For the Cyclones, starting 5 out there. And the same is true for the Indians. And it comes to Shoemaker, the freshman, guarded by Evans. Bad pass stolen, and now a foul in backcourt on Kitzelman. That'll be number 3 on Georgia Kitzelman. And that's a big foul right there. Is also the 7th team foul. So Emery Keebaugh will be at the line shooting 1 and 1. Boss will check back in for Coach Chris Kirkpatrick. Keebaugh's free throw is good. Emery leads the Cyclones with 4. Crawford with 5 for Osage City. Second one up. That one's too hard off the back iron, and Stark has the rebound. Shoemaker pushing it up court. Oh, she stepped on the over and back line. That should have been a violation. Bounce to Crawford. Entry pass to Stark. Goes up on Ella Keebaugh. Missed the shot. Check that. I'm sorry. It's Ficken that's down underneath there. It's Sophia Fowler, and that'll be number 2 on Sophia Ficken. Couple of free throws for the sophomore Campbell Stark. First one rattles out, no good. Second charity is missing also. Rebound to Ficken. Long pass ahead, knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Cyclones. Now the officials will confer. They want to make sure they get the call right. And they're going to change their mind. They're going to say it hit Hadel after it hit Boss. Turnover number 5 on the night for Ottawa. Boss's pass is stolen by Evans. Down low it goes to Nichols. Nichols in trouble. Has to find Hadel. Hadel into the lane. Skips it outside to Evans. Now to Nichols, top of the circle. Right wing Evans fakes the 3. And whistle. And a foul. Holding foul against Boss of Osage City. That'll be 2 fouls on Lexi Boss. 8th team foul, so a 1-and-1 for Evans. Free throw attempt rattles in good. Second one up and in as well. 18-10, Ottawa by 8. And a near steal by Hadel on the inbounds. She knocked it out of bounds. Again, pressure in backcourt by the Cyclones. And Boss gets it, looking for help. And her pass is stolen by Hadel. Hadel in the lane, fouled on the shot. And that'll be on Boss, number 3 on her. Hadel's first free throw, no good. It was flat. Osage City's got some foul trouble out there right now. And they're going to send into the lineup Callie Lane to replace Boss. Boss and Kitselman each have 3. Free throw for Hadel, too hard. Rebound taken by Shoemaker. Crawford pushing it up court. Long pass ahead to Jones. Now into Shoemaker's hand. 6:50 to play in the first half. Ottawa by 8. Bounce in the post to Stark. Turnaround jumper too hard. Tapped around, out of bounds. It will stay with, no, it'll go back over to Ottawa. Osage City remains in a 2-3 zone. Nichols stops just inside the arc, shoots the jumper, and scores. Good solid move there by Foster Nichols for her 4th point. Crawford, long pass ahead to Lane. Lane, double teamed. Wraparound pass to Stark, shot inside, misses. Rebound Evans. Bounced ahead to Nichols. Nichols bounced it ahead, and that pass was stolen. Good defense that time by Lane. Crawford's pass to Jones, now to Shoemaker. Shoemaker, high post to Crawford. Low post to Stark, and a foul on Ottawa. Emery Keebaugh with her 2nd personal foul. Team foul number 6 on the Cyclones. Kennison Walters will check in for her first action, replacing Nichols. On the inbound, Stark missed the shot, got it back, goes back up and scores. This young lady just a sophomore, but she's got some good post moves inside. 20-12, Ottawa by 8. Walters left wing. Top of the circle, Ficken. Right wing, Evans. Evans into the post to Walters, and she'll be fouled by Jones. First foul on Hannah Jones. It's the 10th team foul. Walters shooting the double bonus. Left-hander's free throw is good. (21-12) Cyclones, 5:36 to play in the half. Second one on the way. That one misses, but rebounded by Hadel. Gets it back into Walters' hands. Swings it outside to Kiva, into the post to Evans. Out to Ficken for three. Missed it short. Out of bounds off the loose ball. Possession will go to Osage City. Ella Kiva replaces Sophia Ficken for Ottawa. On the inbounds comes into Stark out high. Now Crawford. Over to Shoemaker. Crawford looking in the post. Nothing there. Shoemaker. Back to Crawford. Dumps down low. That pass is stolen by Kiva. Emery Kiva with the steal. Both the Kiva girls out there right now. Hadel. To Emery Kiva. Left wing to Evans. Shooting a three. Missed it too hard. Fought for her own rebound. Got it. Got it over now to Ella Kiva. Back outside to Walters. Emery to Evans left wing. It's Walters and back to Evans. Evans wants a little bit of movement. She'll go left side to Hadel. Into the post to Walters. Jumper on the way in and out. No good. And the rebound to Stark. Crawford. Oh, backdoor alley-oop to Stark, but she couldn't come up with it cleanly. Got it back out to Shoemaker, though. Here's Crawford. Right wing to Lane. Lane to the baseline. Swings to the cross court and threw it away. 10th Osage City turnover on the evening. Marissa Richards will check in for the Cyclones, and Hadel will get a breather. Matt Skirvin's gone deep on his bench here this evening. Right wing, Richards. Free throw line, Ella Kiba. Now to Emery Kiba for the baseline shot. That's good. 10-footer by Emery Kiba. She's got 6 tonight. Crawford. On the dribble, gives it up to Shoemaker. High post to Stark. Left wing Jones, now near the corner lane. Skip pass out to Shoemaker, fakes the shot. Whistle, and a holding foul. Should be on Evans, we'll check. It is on Kirsten Evans, number 1 on her. Team foul number 7, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for Shoemaker, who has not scored here this season. Her free throw attempt is too hard and rebounded by Ella Kiba. Cyclones by 11, 3:24 to play in the half. Richards left wing. Between the circles, Walters. Free throw line, Ella Kiba. Right wing, Evans. Into the post to Emery Kiba. She tried to touch pass, but Ella was not going to the basket, and the ball went out of bounds. Good idea, but Ella Kiba stayed along that baseline. Tapped away by Emery Kiba, but controlled by Osage City. But then there's a steal on a bad pass. Richards comes up with it. Ahead it comes to Evans. Back outside to Richards. Back into Evans' hands. Kirsten, rather. Inside to Ella Kiba. Couldn't get the shot to fall. And now we've got out of bounds to Osage City. Ottawa's going to stay in the press. Well, they're going to call a foul on that last play, actually. They're not going to say just out of bounds. It's going to be a foul on Richards. So Greta Crawford will be at the stripe. And the 1-and-1 free throw is good. And that will earn her the second. It's up, and it is no good. Emery Keebaugh with a nice rebound. Evans, left wing to Walters. To Emery Keebaugh, free throw line to Ella Keebaugh. Back outside to Richards. Round it goes right wing to Evans. Skip past to Richards. She's got an open look at a three and hits it. First points of the night for Marissa Richards to make it 26-13. Shoemaker, right side Lane. Lane needs help now. Bounced inside. The pass is stolen by Ella Keebaugh. Up court comes Evans. Down to the right elbow. Kicks it out. Three by Emery Keebaugh. Too hard. And it'll be rebounded near the Osage City bench by Richards. Walters into the post to Emery Keebaugh. Back outside Richards. Another three ball on the way. Around the rim and out this time. And rebounded by Osage City. Minute 48 to play in the half. Cyclones up 26-13. Crawford over to Jones near the Ottawa bench. Back to Crawford. Now Shoemaker. Skip past Crawford. Skips it over near the near sideline to Lane. They look inside. It's not there. And now Richards will knock it away and knock it out of bounds. In for OHS, Molly McGrath and Quincy Morris. Morris seeing her first action this evening. Shoemaker. Jones left side. Free throw line extended to Crawford. Now Lane. Lane backs it out to Shoemaker. High post to Crawford. She's double teamed. Gives it up to Shoemaker. Near the Ottawa bench. And a steal by Richards. Loose ball. Who's going to come up with it? It's going to be Shoemaker finally. And then a timeout call for by the Indians. Timeout comes with 1:01 to play in the first half. It's Ottawa 26, Osage City 13. And we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
Indians use their second timeout of the night. Going to retain possession there with 1:01 to play in the half. Back underway, Shoemaker with the basketball. Near far sideline to Jones. Now to Crawford. Gives it back outside to Shoemaker, who'll drive. Pops the jumper and miss it too hard. Rebound to Walters. Kennison Walters pushing it up court. Now waits for help. Swings it inside to Morris. Morris's shot might have been partially blocked and rebounded by Crawford for Osage City. 33 seconds to play in the half. Shoemaker, far sideline, Jones. Along the baseline, Crawford. Into the post to Stark. Goes up with the right hand and misses. Got it back. Forces it up again. Missed again. Forced it up again. This time she'll be fouled. Ottawa foul will be against Molly McGrath. Stark's free throw rims out, no good. Second one rims out also. Rebound Ella Keebaugh. So the Cyclones should hold for one shot here with 13 seconds on the clock. Evans over to Morris. Near sideline, McGrath. Clock down to 6. Got to do something quickly here. Here's Evans driving, popping the jumper off the glass and good. Kirsten Evans, with about a couple seconds on the clock, puts the jumper home, and the Cyclones lead it here at halftime, 28-13 over Osage City. And we'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
O'Reilly. Trust the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your car. Like 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil, just $31.95. Plus, get a $10 O'Reilly gift card with your purchase. Extend the life of your vehicle and improve performance with a synthetic oil change. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. The push to Super Bowl 56 in Los Angeles is on. Let's go! And the final step is Championship Sunday. 4 teams, 2 games, 1 epic day.
This could be one for the ages.
The stakes are high and the pressure is rising. Who will punch their ticket to the Super Bowl?
It's all about us. We set the tempo.
The biggest season ever in the NFL comes down to 2 conference championship games.
This is the game you want to watch.
Sunday, January 30th, presented by Intuit TurboTax Live. Visit NFL.com/schedule for the full schedule.
All of us at Kansas State Bank thank you for seeing the value of what a hometown bank means to our community. This is Bank President Roger Maxwell, and we've done our best during these most trying times to be here for you and your banking needs. For over 100 years, Kansas State Bank has known the value of the past, the importance of the present, and the innovation of the future. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
My name is Darby Whitell. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology, and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems, and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Cyclone ladies lead by 15 here at half, 28-13. They managed to get Osage City into some foul trouble and also turnover problems for the Indians in the first half of play. And boy, great balanced scoring for OHS in that first 16 minutes of play, building up a 28-13 advantage here. Don't forget, tomorrow night we have Hoop Talk on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Luke Queen will be over at Primetime Grill following the 7 o'clock news to get you up to date on OU basketball. Braves went up to Kansas City last night, and they split a doubleheader. The ladies falling 60-48, the guys winning 78-68. And Luke will talk those games over with coaches Carnisha Scott, and Aaron Seamasol. And then Thursday night we have OU basketball for you once again. 6 and 8 o'clock, the doubleheader. Casey Weeder to bring you the play-by-play call. We've also got the KOFO game of the week scheduled for Thursday night. It's a makeup game. And it'll be Central Heights over at Linden. Luke Queen will be calling that doubleheader for us on KOFO. And then Friday night, Luke will be down at Anderson County. And that'll be, once again, Central Heights, this time against the Anderson County Bulldogs. And I'll be over at Eudora to bring you the doubleheader between the Cardinals and the Cyclone girls and boys. And don't forget, following the 10 o'clock news on Friday night, or actually not following the 10 o'clock news, it is right at 10 o'clock. It's the high school basketball scoreboard show right here on your source for sports in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM. Your host is Eric Peterson. Halftime here, Ottawa leads 28-13. We're back in 2 minutes. This is Ottawa High basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment. Living in rural America, we know the value of agriculture and what it means to our families, our communities, our economy, to our country. It starts at home and it starts in school. Each year, FFA students in our area high schools are involved in activities that play a key role in the agricultural health and well-being for everyone, now and in the future. Coming to KOFO starting February 19th, you'll hear from those FFA students during National FFA Week and more about just what it means to them on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel teaches you conversations that you will actually use. With 14 languages and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
Want better skin from your body wash? Try Olay Body Wash infused with skincare super ingredient collagen. Olay Body Wash with collagen hydrates to renew skin surface cells, improving skin 3 times better versus the leading body wash to transform skin from dry and dull to firm and radiant, so I can step into my day feeling fearless in my skin. And now try new Olay Body Lotion, which hydrates for healthier looking skin that improves over time. Olay Body.
Ottawa leads at halftime 28-13. Let's take a look at the scoring. For Osage City, Greta Crawford has 6, Campbell Stark 4, Georgia Kitzman 2, and 1 for Hannah Jones. For Ottawa, 7 points in the first half for Kirsten Evans. Emery Keebaugh has 6, 4 points for Foster Nichols, 3 apiece. Check that 3 for Marissa Richards, 2 apiece. For Brooklyn Hadel, Sophia Ficken, and Molly McGrath, and 1 for Ella Keebaugh and Kennison Walters. Ottawa's 7 first-half turnovers, with Osage City committed 12 in the first half of play. The Cyclones were 7 of 14 from the foul stripe, while the Indians went 2 of 9. And foul trouble, Ottawa has 3 players with 2, Emery and Ella Keebaugh and Sophia Ficken. For Osage City, 3 fouls for Lexi Boss and Georgia Kitzelman, and Greta Crawford chips in with 2 personal fouls at halftime. Ottawa girls back out on the floor, and we'll have the second half of play coming up after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing real estate appraisals for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for more than 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott are proud to support the Ottawa Cyclones. Visit HepnerAppraisal.com.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu. It's easy when the calendar says winter for your mind to wander to warmer days ahead, like spring. And when your mind wanders to spring, what do you think of? Yeah, us too. The KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo is back this spring, March 5th and 6th at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. Booth space for vendors is available now, but will fill up fast. So if your business is all about home, garden, or anything else that says spring, call KOFO today at 785-242-1220 or email sales@kofo.com. With hundreds of your potential customers visiting the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo over 2 days, March 5th and 6th, you can't afford to miss out. It's your booth to do with what you want, and advertising to tell your story to those who need to hear it and need what you've got to offer. Call today, 785-242-1220, or email sales@kofo.com. We're looking forward to seeing you again in the beautiful confines of the ORC Goppert Building, March 5th and 6th at the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo. Reserve your booth today.
Getting set for the third quarter here. Ottawa led by Kirsten Evans with 7 points. Greta Crawford has 6 for Osage City, but Evans has gotten a lot of help, whereas Crawford has scored 6 of the 13 for the Indians. Ottawa High has the basketball to start the second half, moving left to right. And it will be their starting 5. Hadel, Evans, Emery, Keebaugh, Ficken, and Nichols. Underway in the 2-3 zone. Here's Nichols out top to Ficken. Right wing to Evans. Backdoor cut knocked away by Stark, but taken inside by Nichols. Now bounce along the baseline to Keebaugh. Across it goes to Evans. Out top, Nichols for 3, too hard. Rebound Hadel in the lane. Goes back up with the right hand, missed it, and rebounded by Greta Crawford. Shoemaker into the front court. Off it goes to Kitzelman. Skip pass over to Jones. Now between the circles, Shoemaker. Popping out is Crawford. Wrap around over to Jones. Far sideline, Kitzelman. Into the post. Knocked away nicely by Ficken in a steal. Here's an outlet pass to Keebaugh, running the lane, laying it up and in. And just like that, timeout called. Timeout will come with 7:09 to play in the third period. And the score, Ottawa 30, Osage City 13. And we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. The families we serve are our friends and neighbors who come from all walks of life. It doesn't matter what you spend, everyone receives the highest level of service. Dangle & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
Would you like to attract a new generation of customers and establish brand loyalty for years to come? You can when you advertise on KOFO. Get started today by calling 242-1220 or email KOFO@KOFO.com. KOFO Marketing, helping you do business.
Osage City getting a timeout after that breakaway by the Cyclones. They have the basketball. Shoemaker, Crawford outside the arc. They look to post up Starks, not there. Shoemaker cross court to Kitzelman. Kitzelman to the free throw line. Back outside to Shoemaker. Now Crawford. Skip past Kitzelman. Far sideline to Jones, into Crawford, driving the lane, and is fouled on the shot. First foul on Brooklyn Hadel on the evening. We'll send Greta Crawford to the free throw line for a couple. This is a young Osage City team. Free throw is good. Shoemaker's a freshman. Jones, the lone senior. Crawford's a junior. Stark and Kitzelman, both sophomores. This team's got a future. Second free throw is good as well. 30-15. Evans over to Hadel left side. Into the post, knocked away by Stark, but controlled by Ottawa. Evans out top, Nichols. Skip pass over to Keebaugh. Now Evans, 3 right wing. Did good. Got to climb over the rim and down through, and she's got 10. Shoemaker over to Crawford. Stripped and stolen by Hadel. Here's Brooklyn Hadel on the dribble drive, and she traveled with it. Crawford got back. She was either going to draw that charge or she was going to force the travel, and Hadel took an extra step. Here's a bad pass, and Hadel steals it again. This time she'll take it the length of the court, missed it. Rebound followed by Kiva is good. Two good defensive plays by Brooklyn. Hadel. Kiva gets the bucket. She's got 8 on the night. Crawford. Over it goes to Jones. Far corner, Kitzelman. Dumped in the post to Stark. Back outside. Here's Crawford shooting it for 3. Missed it. Kitzelman rebounds inside. Stripped by Ficken, and it goes out of bounds. Shoemaker inbounds to Stark. Outside it goes to Jones. Back it goes to Shoemaker. Into the post, and a stolen ball. Here's Evans pushing it ahead. Driving the lane. Left-handed layup is good. And the Cyclones have built up a 22-point lead. Shoemaker driving all the way to the bucket. Floater's too hard. Rebound comes out high to Kiva. Ahead to Ficken. Ficken 1-on-2. She'll pop the jumper in the lane and rim it in. And right now, everything going right for the Cyclone ladies. They lead 39-15, 4:50 to play in the third. Crawford. Left side, Kitzelman. Back it goes to Crawford. No to Shoemaker. Crawford, skip pass, knocked away. It's going to go out of bounds. It was last touched by Osage City, and a turnover. John and Richards will check in for Ottawa. John now at the point. Hadel with it left side. Between the circles, Richards, right wing, John. Along the baseline, Ficken. Ficken out it goes to Nichols. Now John bounces to Ficken. Jumper good by Sophia Ficken. 6 now for Ficken on the night. 41-15. Crawford. Off to Shoemaker. Shoemaker, backdoor pass to Kitzelman. She's cut off by Hadel. Has to go back outside to Crawford. Now Shoemaker. Shoemaker skips it to Crawford. Crawford dribbles around Richards, swings it to Stark for a jumper, rimming out. Rebound to Ficken. Outlet pass to Nichols. Ottawa looking to run. They've got a 3-on-2. Over it goes to Richards for a baseline shot, missing, and a foul over the top called against Kitzelman of Osage City on the rebound. That'll be the 4th foul on Georgia Kitzelman. Ella Kiba, Molly McGrath, Kennison Walters into the Cyclone lineup. John on the inbound. Bounced it into the corner. Walters will shoot a 3 and miss it short. Rebound controlled by Shoemaker of Osage City. Shoemaker on the dribble. Here's Kitzelman for 3, right wing, misses everything. It's out of bounds to the Cyclones. John on the dribble. Right side it goes to McGrath. Into the post to Walters. Down low, Ella Kiba. Now back out to Richards. Ottawa doing a good job of moving the ball here in this quarter. Here's Richards taking a 3 from the left wing, missing it short, and a foul on Ella Kiba on the rebound. Foul number 3 on Kiba. That is the second Cyclone foul of the half, I believe. No, just the first. Check that. It is the second. Ottawa now in a 1-3-1 zone. With it, Lexi Boss, who's back in the ballgame. Nearly a steal. John will be called for a foul. Crawford on the inbound to Kitzelman. Picks up her dribble. Near corner goes to Shoemaker. Backdoor cut to Boss. Boss made a nice catch in traffic, but then lost control of it. And we got a whistle and a reach-in foul on Ottawa once again. This one called against Walters, number 1 on Kennison Walters. and 4 team fouls on the Cyclones. And it comes to Boss. She'll shoot a 3 from the baseline and score. John on the dribble, picks it up, goes left wing to Walters. Along the baseline, Richards. Richards, bad pass, stolen. Shoemaker to Kitzelman. Kitzelman cut off. That guy goes to Shoemaker, who almost walked with it. Now Kitzelman. Get past to Crawford. Crawford will shoot a 3. That one's way too hard. And it's out of bounds to the Cyclones. Minute 51 to play in the third period. Ottawa leads 41-18. John picks up her dribble, goes left side to Walters. Left corner, Richards. Skip pass out to Kibaugh. Right wing, John. John. Walters near sideline. Off it goes to McGrath. Now to John. John, wraparound pass to McGrath is going to be stolen away, and then McGrath's going to foul in backcourt. Second foul on Molly McGrath, and team foul number 5. Quincy Morris back into the Cyclone lineup. And Jones replaces Kitzelman for Osage City. Shoemaker. Passes tipped, stolen by McGrath. Molly up court quickly, but now will wait for teammates. Bounce it off to John. Back to McGrath. She'll shoot a 3. Missed it. Boss rebounds. Minute to go here in the period. Shoemaker. Down low it goes now to Jones. Her turnaround rolls in, but a traveling call first. That's 19 Osage City turnovers tonight. John. Richards. Skip pass out to McGrath. Back it goes to John just outside the circle. Left wing to McGrath, 35 on the clock. Left corner, Walters. Dumped into the post, knocked away by Stark, but taken by Ottawa. And then there's a pass knocked out of bounds by Voss. Matt Skurman wants one shot here. Clock down to 24, Richards. They get it into the post to Morris. Swings it back outside to McGrath. Far sideline in the corner to Walters. Now McGrath with it once again, and a whistle away from the basketball and a 3-second violation. So it looks like Osage City will get the final shot here. 9 seconds on the clock. Crawford gets a pick from Stark on the dribble. Here's Shoemaker for 3 right before the buzzer, missing, and that is the end of the third period. At the end of 3, Ottawa 41, Osage City 18, and we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Carol Morgan came to Arvest Bank needing to get a loan. Let's hear what happens.
So Carol, good news. You're approved for this loan and at this interest rate.
Yay, that's great.
You also mentioned you have some credit card debt. Would you be interested in rolling that into this loan so you're paying off that credit card at this same rate?
Really?
Yep, then it's all just one payment instead of 2.
Wow, that's
helpful?
Very helpful.
Personal loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
Airport at 1538 South Main has served Ottawa since 1977 with cuts, styling, coloring, and more. They're open Monday through Friday till 7 and Saturday till 3. Walk-ins are welcome, or call Hairport for an appointment at 242-5971.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Osage City gets the basketball to start the fourth. Ottawa will not put their starters out there. Peyton Hiroshida's in the ball game, along with Morris, Camden Evans, John, and McGrath here to start the fourth period. Skip pass over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker skips it right back to Crawford. Crawford, far corner to Jones, back to Crawford, into the post to Stark, and stripped and stolen by John. Here comes John, ahead to Hiroshida, who missed the shot short, but Crawford commits a foul. Be foul number 3 on Crawford, who picked up 2 quickly. Free throw Hiroshida is good. And that's her first points of the night. And her second free throw misses short. Rebound in the lane taken by the Cyclones. Hiroshida calling the play. Cross court it goes to John. John back to Hiroshida. John near sideline Camden Evans. John once again into the post. They forced it into Morris, and it's stripped and stolen. Shoemaker to Crawford. Oh, fouled hard by the McGrath. Molly was coming in to try to tip this pass, which really wasn't ever thrown. That's her third foul, team foul number 6. Crawford. And a foul on Hiroshida. Well, that'll bring up a 1-and-1 situation. Crawford's free throws too hard, run down by McGrath. John for the Cyclones, who lead by 24 here. Left wing to McGrath, along the baseline Morris. Kicks it back outside to Hiroshida. Right wing John. Into the post to Hiroshida. She tried to shoot over the bigger Stark, and Stark fouled her. We'll give her credit. She was not intimidated. She'll go to the line for 2. First one around the rim and out. Second one, that one's missing the rim, so go back over to Osage City, who will send Kitzelman back in the lineup at the 6:30 mark. Boys action to follow here. Crawford to Shoemaker, back to Crawford. Backdoor cut by Jones, made a nice catch in traffic, but missed the shot. That ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Osage City. On the inbound, they come out high to Kitzelman. Around to Shoemaker, makes the shot. Goes back to Kitzelman. Right wing Jones. Free throw line to Crawford. Down low to Stark. And a foul on the floor prior to the shot. That'll be whistled on Morris. And not a bad move there to make sure that Stark didn't make that catch. Her free throw attempt is no good, and the rebound taken by Morris. Under 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Ottawa leads 42-18. Here's John to the baseline, needs help. Swings it back outside to Hiroshita. She'll take it left, looking for a pick. Drive, floats, missed. Rebound Crawford. Crawford up court quickly for Osage City this time. Near the Indian bench. Near the corner, Jones bounced in the post to Stark. Turn around, misses, but she was fouled. Morris with another foul. And this time on the shot, so 2 free throws for Stark. And she hits the free throw. That gives her 5 for the evening. It's her first made free throw after 5 misses. Second Charity rims in. In for Ottawa, Richards and Ella Kibaugh. Evans holding it high overhead, left wing. This is Camden Evans. One bounce, now to John. John, back it goes to Evans near the Ottawa bench. Skip past John. Into the post to Richards. Into the inside to Kibaugh. Shot rims out. Rebound will be controlled by the Cyclones momentarily, but then coming up with it is Crawford. She'll drive. She'll shoot and miss. Rebound follow is no good. And Kibaugh has it for Ottawa High. Near sideline, it's Richards into John's hands with 4:40 to play on the clock. Free throw line, Kibaugh. Near sideline, Richards. Skip pass out to Hiroshita. Now Evans near the Ottawa bench. Back to Hiroshita. John. Free throw line, Kibaugh. This is Ella Kibaugh. John picks up her dribble. Tried a backdoor cut, but Richards wasn't there in time. And Ottawa turns it over for the 13th time tonight. Lexi Boss back in. She's going to replace Hannah Jones for Osage City. Shoemaker to Boss. Back out near midcourt to Kitzelman. Left wing Shoemaker. Stark at the free throw line. Now Kitzelman outside the arc right wing. Boss nearly stolen away by John, but Shoemaker comes up with it. Here's a pass inside, knocked away, and a steal. And then Ottawa stepped on the inline. John had no place to go with it. She just basically had to step on the inline to turn the ball back over. 3:48 to play. Alley-oop on the inbound. Stark with the catch. Shot missing. Foul on the Cyclones. Richards with her second foul. Stark misses the free throw short. And misses the second one as well. Ella Kibaugh rebounds and is fouled by Boss. That is only the third team foul on Osage City here in the second half. Here's Sheeta for the Cyclones. Skip pass over to Evans. Back outside Richards. Richards skips it all the way across to John. John reverses her dribble, stops, bounces to the post to Kibaugh, and will whistle a tie-up. Possession to Ottawa, stops the clock with 3:24. OHS in front, 42-20. Here's Sheeta to John, open for three, got it. Johanna John with her first points of the night. 45-20 Cyclones. Boss. Back outside it goes to Kitzelman. Around now Shoemaker. High post to Stark. Back to Shoemaker. Whistle and a 3-second violation. Turnover number 21 on the Indians. Into the front court, the Cyclones. Bad pass by Hiroshita, stolen by Kitzelman. Kitzelman in the lane, jumper on the way in and out, no good. Loose ball, and Stark will control it near the Osage City bench. Now Crawford along the baseline, Boss shooting and missing. Kitzelman with the rebound. Now Shoemaker with a jumper from 12. This is everything. Stark stole it away from Keebaugh, leans in and scores. (45-22). 2:20 to play. Evans. Top of the circle, John. Free throw line to Richards. On the baseline, Hiroshita jumper misses everything. Whistle. Foul called against Crawford of Osage City. Number 4 on her. McGrath comes in, as does Morris for the Cyclones. Comes way out high, in fact, all the way in the backcourt to Evans, who runs it down. Now McGrath. Morris, high post. One bounce, now to John. John's jumper, missed. Rebound, Crawford. Crawford pushing it up court quickly down the far sideline. Skip pass across to Kitzelman. Might have gotten away with a walk there. Kitzelman in the lane, shoots, rims it out. Fight for the rebound is Stark. She'll score and be fouled. Foul whistled against John, it appears. Free throw by Stark, no good. Out of bounds to the Cyclones. And now Chris Kirkpatrick will empty his bench. With 1:37 to play. Kara Davidson into the lineup. Lane is back out there. Boss, Jones, and we'll check the other young lady. Looks like Kirsten Dayhoff. John on the dribble to the right elbow. Backs it out to McGrath. Shooting for 3. Missing. Fight for the rebound and a foul. That'll be on Molly McGrath. That'll be her 4th. And this one will send Lexi Boss to the line. Well, the final score really is not going to be indicative of this game, I don't think. We'll tell you about it as we go along here. Free throw is good. That makes it a 20-point contest, but Ottawa had just really controlled the game, especially in that third quarter when they opened up the big lead. They had a 26-point lead at one point. Second free throw misses. John with the rebound. John pushing it ahead to Evans. Evans open inside, but missed the shot well short, and the rebound taken by Lane. Right side now goes inside to Jones. Jones threw up the jumper and missed. Rebound to Evans. John, head to McGrath. Back to John. Into the post to Morris. Morris swings it outside Hiroshita. Out top Evans. Didn't take the 3. 45 seconds to play. John, Hiroshita in the lane. Got to get out of there. Needs to get out of there and does. Now back outside McGrath. McGrath on the dribble to the right baseline. She's cut off. Got away with a walk. Evans. Hiroshita. 23 seconds to play. Cyclones are going to pick up their 7th win. A nice pass inside to McGrath. And McGrath will lay it in. Good look that time by Hiroshita for the assist. Boss to the baseline. Swings it outside the lane with 7. And there's a long shot for 3 that misses, and it'll stop the clock with 0.6 of a second to go. And your final here tonight from Osage City is going to be Cyclones 47 and Osage City 25. We'll be back to wrap things up in 2 minutes. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
Exergen wants you to know about an important study just released by the FDA. It confirms what the medical community has known all along. Non-contact thermometers are not accurate, and they fail to meet FDA requirements for accuracy in labeling. With new strains of COVID on the rise, we can't afford to tolerate the rampant false temperature readings from non-contact thermometers. You need Exergen thermometers because they are accurate and backed by over 100 clinical studies. Be sure, be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at Exergen.com.
The Rocket Mortgage Super Bowl Square Sweepstakes is back. Every score change will draw one winner from the square to win $50,000. Plus, 2 grand prize winners will win $500,000 they could use toward their dream home. Get in the game for free at RocketMortgageSquares.com. Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage sponsor of Super Bowl 56.
No purchase necessary. Legal residents of the 50 U.S. and D.C. of age. Majority ends 11/11/22. Equal housing lender licensed all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. The NFL entities have not offered to sponsor this promotion in any way.
O'Reilly. Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Premium Full Synthetic Motor Oil is formulated for today's engines to reduce wear. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select filter for just $31.99. Plus, earn double O Rewards points. Try Syntec today exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
And we're back with Limu, Emu, and Doug for the final question. Category is things you climb.
All right, Limu, what do you think? You sure? We're going with Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Oh, so close. We were looking for stairs.
Huh. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Cyclone ladies pick up their 7th victory on the season as they beat Osage City tonight, 47-25. Ottawa jumped out to a 15-10 first quarter lead, built the advantage up to 15 at the half, and then got the lead all the way up to 26 at one point in the third period before Matt Skirman gave his reserves a good deal of play here this evening. And Ottawa with the victory by 22 here tonight. Let's look at the scoring, first of all, for the Indians. Campbell Stark had 10 points. Greta Crawford with 8. 4 for Lexi Boss. Georgia Kitzelman had 2, 1 for Hannah Jones. Ottawa had 2 players in double figures, led by Kirsten Evans with 12. Emery Keebaugh, 10. 6 tonight for Sophia Ficken. Molly McGrath and Foster Nichols each had 4. 3 points for Johanna John and Marissa Richards. 2 for Brooklyn Hadel. 1 apiece for Ella Keebaugh, Kennison Walters, and Peyton Hiroshita. We will send it back to the station now for about, let's go about 11, 12 minutes. Then we'll have the boys part of our doubleheader. Again, the girls game going to the Cyclones tonight, 47-25. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long for now.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by CarStar, Arvest Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Sutton's Jewelry. Cyclone basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, and by Quality Structures, Ottawa University, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Airport. Also by State Farm Agent Keith King, Ottawa High School, Hepner Appraisal Service, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, and Kansas State Bank. For more information about our next Ottawa Cyclone basketball broadcast, log on to the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.